Hey guys, what's up? You're watching Up and Adam. My name's Adam Newell. And for those of you who don't know me, I'm the guy bringing you guys all the weekly interviews and recaps from your favorite celebrities and pop culture influencers. Now, of course, today's no different. Today, we're back to talk about Candace Diller Bassett, active on Twitter, threatening to light up Mia Thornton's ASS after Mia dubs her nasty and shades her husband, Chris Bassett. Guys, we're going to jump into all of that. But before we do, if you haven't already, go ahead, smash that like button, subscribe to my channel, and hit that notification bell because, well, you don't want to miss anything we have coming up. Now, with that, let's jump right in.
It's time for all your binge-worthy pop culture news. Welcome to Up and Adam.
All right, guys, it looks like Twitter was going through it last night after the episode of The Real Housewives of Potomac, and fans were doing a celeb poll asking what everyone thought of Real Housewives of Potomac newbie Mia Thornton. In my opinion, I'm liking her so far, and I like the shade that she's bringing, but she did kind of get a little bit messy when she was talking to Mama Dorothy in last night's episode, asking about Chris Bassett, if he's getting paid, and what she thinks about him as a husbander. Well, one fan actually replied to one of these celeb polls and said, she slotted right in an easy transition, and I prefer her to the other long-term housewives, aka Candace and Robin, opinionated and outspoken, but not nasty. Of course, they're both going to chime in on this. This is what was said. Mia responded with, Robin Dixon is not nasty. She is R.E.A.L. real. Yeah. Really probably not the best fit for this show. Not trying to be shady, but we've talked about that multiple times. Honestly, I feel like Robin is probably a great person, but I don't see her adding a whole lot to this ensemble cast. I feel like everyone has a role, and honestly, Robin's role is to be Giselle's crutch. I would love to see Giselle stand alone, and I think she can do it, but it's not really fair that she always has backup when most of the other women have to stand alone. I don't really get that, but hold on. Mia keeps going with, at the real Candace, on the other hand, I'm good. Hashtag, is Chris getting paid? Nah. Miss Dorothy confirmed that he is hashtag unemployment. Ooh. Okay, Mia. Clapback queen over here on Twitter. We see you. Now, Candace somehow got wind of this tweet. Well, not somehow. Mia tagged her, and she was not going to be quiet about this. We know that. We've seen her on Twitter. We've seen her clap back at a few of us. So to be fair, I knew when I heard about this, Candace was not going to keep her mouth shut, and she shouldn't, because she's responding. If you're going to talk about her, then she has a right to, go back in on you. I'm not saying, and I don't even have to get into that. But Candace said, now I have specifically made it a point to ignore your handsome ass all season. This is one of the problems that I have. And yes, she's clapping back. So I'm playing devil's advocate here, but you're saying you're handsome ass all season. Are you alluding to the fact that you think that she is masculine, that she has a masculine face, a masculine body? What are you saying here? Because you've talked about her big feet. I'm just curious. And you also, said Ashley Darby, her wide body ass, and she's body shaming herself by walking in with her big face and her big ass head. Like, that's terrible. And she just had a baby. Now, Mia Thornton calling her handsome, I know, and guys, read between the lines. We know exactly what you're trying to say here, and it's another shady moment. Sure, Mia might think that Candace is nasty, and she might have seen nasty behavior. Mind you, Candace did, call her husband a pimp, and really all Mia's saying is that Chris is not getting paid, which that's what Dorothy said, so she's just repeating it. But calling her handsome, it keeps going. You claim I'm irrelevant, but can't seem to keep my name out of your mouth. Don't pull that victim/bully shit when I light your ass up again. Do keep my husband's name out of your mouth, though. I can tell you from experience that if one of them, and they are husband and wife, right? If one of them is upset with you, the other one will chime in. We've seen it before. Okay, personal experience over here. I'll keep going. Mia didn't seem too bothered by Candace's threats, and later she posted kind of a short little clip of her and her husband, G. Gordon, at a Panthers game, and she said, y'all think I'm bothered, ? Hunty, I'm living. And then she captioned it, I'm so handsome, Just saying. All right, at least she has a sense of humor. I mean, okay. Now, later, Chris ends up jumping into the conversation, and him and Mia went back and forth a little bit, but their back and forth Twitter beef seems to be nothing more than a misunderstanding as of right now. But he said, I mean, since I'm so integral this morning and on everyone's mind in tweets, not really my type. I prefer that natural dark chocolate type of woman. Okay. Mia said, you'd be mad if you found out your husband was tossing my salad in the kitchen. Hashtag sous chef. She also said, oh, Chris Bassett, sorry, babe. I was referring to a situation of a guy I met at Myron Mixon's Pitmaster barbecue back in the day. Not you, boo. I don't think. Okay, Mia, just own it. You were definitely talking about Chris, but that's okay. We can appreciate that. We love a good clapback. I do have a few questions, though, for you guys when it comes to the Real Housewives of Potomac, and we talked a little bit about it last night. Mind you, we are going live today at 12:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which is 9:15 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, to talk about it again with Jason on Down with Jason. So we'll be talking about it on that channel. But Dorothy last night coming through, she gave us a few signs. One was when Robin was talking to her about this new house, and look, they have a big, beautiful new house, and at least they're paying for it now. And she goes, And we've heard from fans and people who have looked into it that Dorothy's name might be somewhere on that mortgage or the deed or whatever it is. I'm curious, and I know you guys can dig this up. I'm not asking you guys to go dig it up, but I'm sure someone already has. Mind you, again, I'm not asking you to, but if you've already seen it, then just let me know, because I'm curious if Dorothy's name is anywhere associated with this house, because the way Candace is selling it to us is, I just bought my $1 million home and it's beautiful and we did it on our own and we moved out of the townhouse, and that would be amazing. And it's also okay if your parents sign off on your house. To be fair, when I was 16, my parents bought me a car. So it's kind of the same thing, right? I mean, I wasn't in my 30s and they bought me a house, but to be fair with that too, I'm not in my 30s either. Just saying. But when it comes to Candace, that wasn't the only thing that Mama Dorothy was vocal about. She was vocal about the fact that she is not here for Chris Bassett being a husbander, and she wonders if he's getting paid. Well, she also alluded to the fact that he probably isn't getting paid. Was Dorothy being shady? Because I'm here for it. I think somebody should give Dorothy a flower or whatever they carry in Potomac, a glass of champagne. Dorothy needs one because she is giving me everything right now, just like PK is giving me everything over here for the first time ever on the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. This is a Mama Dorothy Stan account. All right, guys, so I've asked you a few questions, but I'm curious what you think about Mama Dorothy chiming in. Were you here for it, or are you totally against the mom butting her head in? Also, how do you feel about Candace calling Mia Thornton handsome and threatening to light her ASS up? What are your thoughts? And Chris butting into women's business on Twitter, chiming back and forth? I don't know. I feel like sometimes you should stay out of the women's business, but that's just me. All right. Well, you guys know what to do. If you haven't already, go ahead, comment below. And before you go, don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe to my channel, and hit that notification bell because, well, you don't want to miss anything we have coming up. Now with that, we'll see you next time. Bye, guys.